And here we go for the first trip to the EU. Green flag is out officially now as well as the field storms into turn 1. As the field, for the moment, navigates their way through it cleanly. Don't see any issues yet. Apart from the iRacing frame rate. A little bit of tire smoke just up in front. A few people locking tires as there's chaos right there into turn 4. And that's Daniel Dinsdale involved once again with another driver. That is David Soranzo, the driver second in the championship. Awful start for those two again at the road courses. Oh, Shane Burke getting a little bit wide on the curb there. That's going to put him under pressure from Taylor Mills on the outside. She had a great race last week in Iowa, just didn't really pull it off. Spun on the exit of turn 2, but goes right down the inside of Shane Burke. We have a car going down the inside there, or at least having a look. That is Matthias Kraus, I believe that is, as Anna Jorfi goes right through Matthias Kraus. So Matthias probably blinking out for Anna there for just a second, but no damage for either cars. Anna moves up a spot. Has a look, and he actually goes for the gap down the inside into the final corner. Anna leaves the space. Matthias with a nice pass on the inside. Let's see if he can pull it off into turn 1 though, as it's now a drag race across the line into turn 1. Downhill braking zone, as I mentioned at the start, very difficult corner to navigate. Especially at the start, but also in the race under normal conditions, as Anna goes wide and actually deep into the corner. Oof, gets really close to Matthias Kraus, but Matthias pulls by into P7. Morgan goes around the outside of turn 3, now into turn 4. And he's gonna make it stick and move up into the top 10. Oh, there we go, we're gonna see green flag pit stops for the first time. As we have Alex Salmon blinking out for just a second. Hopefully he regains connection to the servers. But there we go, the top 2 in the pits. Or Sam Blackwood pitted about 7-8 laps ago. He went to the blacks. And the top 2 are going to do the same. Oh, Will Lyons just had an off. Just as I said that he was getting into a nice rhythm. He's gone off. Through Schumacher S, gets on the curb. Oh, car just gets loose, steps out away from him. Doesn't hit anything apart from those poor little cones. Did Van der Sloot just make a mistake, or is he letting his teammate by? I'm not really sure. Either way though, Berg moves in front of Van der Sloot on his teammate into the 7th position. So going down the back straight, side by side between Anna Jorfi and Connie Naslund into the chicane. Oof, Connie moves over just a little bit. Ah, Jasper almost just gone deep into turn 1, outbraked himself, and Connor drove right by him. So easy position for Connor. So I think it's safe to assume that the top 3 is going to be on a 2-stop strategy with Sam Blackwood on that 3-stopper. Remember that he pitted at the end of lap 7. As Dinsdale moves in front of Ruzel for P15. Just here as Ruzel actually goes for a wild ride through the grass. Did he hit anything? I don't think he did. These cars don't seem to be saving any fuel at all, so this is a straight fight for position as Anna Jorfi's on the push to pass. Gonna have a look around the outside of turn 1. Goes very late on the brakes. This is impressive if she pulls it off, and she does. Great move by Anna into P9, that is. Trying to read this graphic is a little bit hard sometimes, as Connor Pearson actually goes up the inside of the 24 of Paul Morgan. Trying to make it around the outside now, using the red tires for his... to his advantage, I should say. Still trying to make it work. He's got the inside for the next corner, so very tight racing between these two, and actually pulls it off. So Matthew Levine and Will Lyon now together, the two teammates. Will has closed the gap to him, as Will actually makes a very slight mistake. And Will come into the pits right away. He's going to follow Alex Salmon into the pits. So Matthew Levine staying out one more lap. So it's really going to be an 11-lap sprint for Matthew Levine as he rejoins side by side with Will Lyon. Will to the inside, gets the position up into P2. Provisionally, of course, as everybody else is yet to pit in front. Sherwin is the only driver that pitted at the end of lap 16, and now with 16 to go is going to come in again. So Sherwin doing that 2-stopper to the Reds again for the final stint, 16 laps, as we have a nice battle for position with Jasper Orman and Paul Morgan. Paul trying to hang on to that position. Battle for P11 this is between these two. And it's not really a small margin at all as well, by the way, that Will Lyon took the lead from. It's almost 4 seconds already. 3 seconds, sorry. Connie Nassant under pressure from Paul Morgan, who was running at the front, by the way, well inside the top 10 earlier. On a different strategy compared to most. Trying to make a move on Connie Nassant, goes on the inside, late on the brakes, very neat move. Uses all the grip on the reds to make that pass happen, great move. Oh, Sharon goes really wide into the chicane. Sam's going to have a nice exit off of the chicane. Goes to the inside of the final corner. The two going side by side. Sharon should have the momentum of the corner. Gets a very nice exit. As we look out from the front suspension of Sam Blackwood, both on the push to pass into turn 1. Van der Sloot gonna defend the inside. Sam trying to do the crossover, but isn't able to do so. Doesn't have the traction there in these reds to really pull it off. 3 corners to go. The final chicane, 2. And now just 1 more corner to go. So Will Lyon gonna go to victory lane for the 2nd time this season. Once again on a road course, this time at the Nürburgring. He will extend his championship lead as he comes across the line to take home another win in the Prime Meridian Racing League. And that's a well-deserved win right there. So congratulations, Will Lyon. As Matthew Levine just holds on to Shane Burke as well for P3, but Alex Selman comes home in P2. Now let's go to P5. As Sam Blackwood actually got by Van der Sloot, who drops to 8th. I didn't really see what happened to him here, as he's got some small slight front wing damage. And a Jarvie right behind as well. Will she be able to get that position as well? Bit of wheel spin for Van der Sloot. Anna having a look, but not really able to make anything happen just yet. Around the outside maybe. Van der Sloot blocks that one right off. And Anna with a very nice exit is actually going to pull in front of Van der Sloot to take P8. So Van der Sloot drops from P5 to P9.